We've told you about her before, and her photo makes her hard to forget.
Now we've learned more about why officers were looking for 24-year-old Jacqueline Burke, the woman shot and killed in yesterday's deputy shooting. Here's News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart.
Jessica Dean, in just the last few years, Burke has found herself in a lot of trouble. In her last run-in with law enforcement, investigators say the wanted woman, had a stolen gun and a stolen truck.
When law enforcement from multiple agencies swarmed the Mountain Run apartment complex in northeast Albuquerque, investigators were still piecing together what happened.
It's a combination of not just undercover capacity that was extensive, but a lot of undercover intelligence sources that were being relied upon in the pursuit of trying to identify the whereabouts of this fugitive.
The search for that fugitive, 24-year-old Jacqueline Burke, ended with her shot and killed.
That person presented a firearm, and deadly force was used in the incident.
Bernalillo County Sheriff Manny Gonzalez says at least one of his deputies opened fire after Burke pulled a gun. That gun, investigators now say, was loaded and stolen. But Burke had long been on officers' radar. We reported on her last summer after Albuquerque police said she was behind a rash of auto burglaries. Detectives say most recently Burke was wanted on felony warrants, including absconding from probation for battery on an officer. Court documents obtained by News 13 show Burke was charged last year for felony battery on 2 Rio Rancho police officers. It was a unit with the Department of Corrections who made contact with the 24-year-old yesterday morning, but officers say she got away in a stolen truck. Then the U.S. Marshals Task Force, made up of local, state, and federal agencies, was called in.
2 Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies were able to make contact with that fugitive.
BCSD is now working with APD robbery, saying they found evidence in the stolen truck Burke was in connected to a string of armed robberies in Albuquerque.
Investigators have still not said how many shots were fired or if Burke fired any shots. They say interviews still need to be completed. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Gabrielle. No one else was injured in yesterday's shooting.